tactic known as jackpotting. Fox Hmmmm Roger live. More than $175,000 in cash stolen. Police investigating an ATM heist in Fairfax County tonight. Thieves use a tactic known as jackpotting. Fox Hmmmm Roger live in Fairfax outside that credit union where this all happened. Sharon.
Yeah, Kenneth, take a look. This is the ATM that is now currently unavailable. This is the one that was hit in Fairfax County. It is a wild story. Yes, it's called jackpotting. Essentially, it is a cyber physical crime that is growing not only here in the DMV, but across the country. Attackers are compromising ATMs, forcing them to dispense tens of thousands of dollars, kind of like a slot machine in Vegas.
The heist began like a silent cyber attack unfolding in real time. And investigators say the ATM sounded like it was spitting money on command. Surveillance footage shows the machine dispensing cash with no card inserted, no customer present, and no legitimate transaction occurring. For nearly an hour, suspects walked up, recorded the machine, and collected stacks of bills as if the system had surrendered. Detectives now believe this was a coordinated jackpotting operation, combining physical access with a malicious override that forced the ATM to dump its vault. The event unfolded at an Apple Federal Credit Union drive-up ATM in Fairfax County, where $175,000 allegedly vanished in a single night. Law enforcement is calling this one of the most sophisticated financial crimes the county has seen this year. The operation was quick, quiet, and executed with almost surgical precision. Investigators established a detailed timeline from the surveillance system, showing the suspects returning multiple times over several hours. Around 10.
All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rachaha Kodash. Double honors to the head apostle, Nettles of Great Millstone, who rule well and teach well. It's going to be a quick video. This is the breaking news. Thieves force ATM machine to dump $175,000 in massive bank fraud operation. And I believe this is all set up by these wicked elites to persuade and motivate people for when they roll out the you know what. Because I believe this is all set up. You're telling me these guys have the know-how, the technology, the knowledge to do this bank fraud, ATM fraud called jackpotting, but they don't cover their face when they go up to the ATM. They're just going to put their little device in the machine and get it to spit out a whole bunch of cash, but you don't cover your face, you know. And even in the other pictures where they go to different locations, their faces, you're still showing a portion of your face, knowing that every ATM machine has sophisticated cameras on it and around it. And all they need is, let's see if I can get back to it. All they need is the top portion of your face to identify you. All they need is that. And you being a master thief or a thief with knowledge to get the ATM just to disperse a whole bunch of cash out, man, you would have to have known that you can be identified by just showing this amount of your face. And the FBI, the police are not just going to search footage from the ATM machine and stores near the ATM machine. They're going to use all the footage and data and technology that's at their disposal to catch, track down, and ultimately apprehend all the individuals that were involved in this type of operation. Okay, real quick before I continue on in this video, this is 2 Corinthians chapter 2 and 11. It says, lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. Let's read that NLT. So that Satan will not outsmart us, for we are familiar with his evil schemes. So we very well could start seeing more and more of this. And then all of a sudden, you have the government speak about this major problem and we got to do something. And they could use that as a motivation, as a factor to persuade the masses to get along with his major agenda, being these electronic devices being dispersed and being taken by the masses on the planet Earth. Let's continue on.
$75,000 allegedly vanished in a single night. Law enforcement is calling this one of the most sophisticated financial crimes the county has seen this year. The operation was quick, quiet, and executed with almost surgical precision. Investigators established a detailed timeline from the surveillance system, showing the suspects returning multiple times over several hours. Around 10 p.m., a man accessed the ATM using a physical key, something detectives say should only belong to authorized technicians. Just after
He's got a physical key. And this is just my presumption, my evaluation of it. This very well could be organic, but I don't believe it is. This man had the key to the ATM machine, and was able to just press a couple buttons, hook up a device, use some form of technology, whatever the case may be, to get the ATMs to just start going into reject mode and just start shooting cash out, right?
Only belong to authorized technicians. Just after midnight, the same individual came back and opened the ATM again, suggesting preparation for a staged override. At 1:15 a.m., two suspects approached the machine, opened it for 15 minutes, and appeared to record the inside mechanics. By 2 a.m., the machine began dispensing cash without any valid prompt. Over a 44-minute window, thick bundles of currency were removed and transferred to a waiting vehicle. Each return to the machine revealed a new stage in the operation, indicating deliberate planning.
I talked to an expert who is going to break it down for us. He actually wrote an op-ed on this very issue. Take a listen.
Or attached a box that overrode the ATM machine's connection with the internet, so they could download their own malware, or they did it by radio frequency. In either case, what they wind up doing is taking charge of the software of the machine. They just tell the machine through the software world that, spit the money out, just let it.
So this falls into the cyber attack category. And, under the umbrella of fraud, cyber attacks, bank frauds and security, you best believe the MOTB is going to be pushed. Okay. Just one of the ways the MOTB is going to be pushed, right? Cyber attack from domestic and also foreign entities, people, all right, governments, etc. We have to secure our money. We have to secure our banking. We have to secure the people's funds. We care about you people, all right? We have to take means. We have to take necessary precautions. We have to set up something new so this can't happen again, and this cannot be a continuation and ongoing thing. They very well could use these various different tactics to get people more and more comfortable into receiving that electronic device.
Go.
Yeah, so here are the suspects Fairfax County Police are looking for tonight. Police say the first suspicious activity happened on October 3rd. A suspect approaches this drive-up ATM on Members Way and used a key to open the machine. A few hours later, a new model blue Jeep returns and the same individual accesses the ATM again. Just after 1 a.m., a second person joins in, spending more than 15 minutes at the machine, recording it, appearing to manipulate the hardware. By 2 a.m.
Yeah, I ain't buying it. I ain't buying it. Hey, with the technology Esau has, if you stand in front of an ATM for more than 15 minutes, that should automatically set off some type of radar alert. Okay, some type of notification to an agency or a police task force system that you're just sitting there, because they have motion detectors and various different technologies in front of the banks, in front of these ATMs, etc. That something ain't right. We have a person that's just standing in front of the ATM machine. The authorities should already be notified.
up an unmasked suspect in that same Jeep begins withdrawing cash without a card, without even touching the screen. Detectives say he simply held up a phone and money started pouring out in a matter of minutes. $175,000 just gone.
Yeah, so he just held up his phone and money started pouring out the machine. So that's a cyber attack on these various different ATM machines. Let's go to Revelation 13 and let's start in verse 16. And it says, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a charagma in their right hand or in their foreheads. And this is a physical thing. And these wicked elites on down are going to cause the majority of the people on the earth to receive these devices by many ways, okay, and many methodical, tactics under various different umbrellas. It's going to be all hands on deck order. He's going to use all his highly persuasive individuals to persuade the masses, to persuade the people. He's going to use hip hop, rap, Hollywood, these podcasters, and even some of these leaders of these other Hebrew Israelite camps, right? Your favorite politician, your president, your business tycoon, your employer are all going to be pushing Esau's device. It says, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a charagma in their right hand or in their foreheads, that no man might buy or sell save he that had the charagma or the name of the beast or the number of his name. And under the umbrella of cybersecurity and fraud, Esau is going to use that as one of his ways and methods to roll out these electronic devices on a high level. It says, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the charagma or the name of the beast and the number of his name. And we're right there at the doorstep. We're right there at the doorstep. And this is going to be when it's rolled out. It's not just going to be rolled out over here in Babylon the Great. It's going to be rolled out all over the planet Earth. Esau is pursuing a new world order. That means the whole world involved. He wants all nations, all people to come up under his order, his guidelines, his instructions. And ultimately, he's seeking total compliance of the planet Earth, right? He wants total control. Esau, Edom, mainly concerning these wicked elites. They have a God complex. They want to be like the Most High. So Esau is seeking a total compliance, a total control. Lord willing, that was edifying. To the next time, shalom.
The real issue is it's going to